And Meghan is over at the news desk to keep us up with the latest news. Meghan, what's going on?
That's right. Good morning, Alex. Well, you guys remember those days of gas prices under $2 a gallon? Well, don't expect those back anytime soon. A gas refinery in Torrance exploded Wednesday. CNN reported that 4 workers sustained minor injuries from the blast. However, we're going to be feeling those effects. Southern California gas stations were instructed to immediately raise prices. Extensive damage to the ExxonMobil refinery would increase prices even more. As of now, prices are expected to jump at least 10 cents next week. And Malibu High will continue to shine after a judge ruled this week in favor of keeping the school's stadium lights. This verdict comes after a 3-year battle with the Malibu Community Alliance and the Malibu Preservation Alliance. The plaintiffs said that the Santa Monica Malibu Unified School District ignored environmental stipulations and superseded the Planning Commission. City Attorney Christy Hogan said, quote, "The city went out of its way to make sure the decision was made in a fair way," end quote. The court decision backed up that statement, which met with a favorable response from the school district. And hey, Jenny, I heard Under Armour is also hoping for a favorable response to their new ad campaign. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, they have a pretty surprising new face for their campaign. It's been over 30 years since Muhammad Ali's last fight, but he's back in the spotlight now. Ali signed a deal with Under Armour on Wednesday. Under Armour has already begun selling a t-shirt as part of the deal and will reveal the rest of the line next month. Ali won't be able to promote the clothing line due to his health, but his wife Lonnie said that the boxer is flattered. 2 NFL rivals are actually teaming up. The Chargers and Raiders announced yesterday that they've created a proposal to build a stadium in Carson, California. If the teams relocate to LA County, they would share the stadium. The stadium would be privately funded and cost almost $2 billion to build. Despite the deal, both teams are continuing to try to resolve issues with their current stadiums. Women's swimming and diving is entering day 3 of the Pacific Collegiate Swim and Dive Conference Championships. The Waves had an impressive second day at the competition. Junior Jessica Masbaugh lowered her 200 IM program record. Freshman Heather Connolly also helped the team when she lowered her 500 freestyle time by almost 7 seconds. The Waves are currently in 7th place and will finish up the competition tomorrow. Men's basketball took on Santa Clara last night in one of their last WCC matchups of the season. The Broncos took an early lead, but the Waves were able to go on a 9-point run to take the lead. Pepperdine was up by 4 at halftime and was able to stay in control for the rest of the game. With their 64-55 win, the Waves clinched their first winning season in 10 years. Pepperdine teams have a packed schedule for this weekend. Baseball begins their series against Butler today at 2. Tonight, men's volleyball will face UC San Diego at 7. Tomorrow, men's tennis will take on UC Irvine at 10 and LMU at 3. Men's basketball will also be in action when they host San Francisco at 1. And to wrap up this week's events, baseball will finish their series with Butler on Sunday at 1. Well, Shayla and Alex, there's so many games going on this weekend, and it's good to see men's basketball at home since they're starting to wrap up their season.
Yeah, it's always great to go out to a game, especially the last few, games of the semester, and it's just always fun to go to those games. It is. There's a lot of energy when you go to those basketball games.
There is. It's nice to get the Pepperdine spirit.
It is.
We don't always have that, so it's fun at athletic events to really
If you're ever like, I've had a hard week, I'm kind of tired, or if you're like, I've got a long night ahead and I just need something other than coffee, go to one of those games. You'll be re-energized for sure. So anyways, thanks, Jenny. Well, refill your coffee cup because we've got entertainment news coming up next.
Don't go anywhere. We have an interview with Waves of Innovation winner Derek Stoutland when we get back.